News and information, music and more. You can find us. www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
The word of the week is empower.
Yeah, that's my part.
Yeah.
Okay, should I record it?
Go ahead.
The word of the week is empower. EMPOWER.
And this week we feature tribute music
as we honor the late Melvin Augustine, Greggy G, and Aretha Franklin.
Also join us for an interview with Cayman Proud of Them honorees.
Zola Jones from our Flex family.
And Zachary Moore.
That's right. So join us this Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Radio Cayman, 89.9 FM for Youth Flex. A program for all people by young people. Youth Flex, more than talk.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, do you know I got it?
It's summertime, our season of service.
You don't want to be lazy, just get up and do something.
Do some work.
It's your girl Victoria. I'm here co-producing.
And I'll be juggling the music. Boy, looks like this season's going to be long too.
It's gonna be epic.
Where are you going again?
I don't know.
You don't want to miss not one moment.
That's right, my friend. This is Season of Service with our host, Brianna Bott.
Yeah, Nicole, I gonna love this, you know. Pool party. If I even the beach, me have to reach a summertime. Hey, every man say if come along. Go for your sun tan in the summer sun. If you want bleach, go back home. Go for your umbrella, cause the sun a burn. The young girl, them a bring it on. In a bikini, them in a pretty...
Good afternoon, Flexers. Welcome once again to the show for all people, by young people. Youth Flex Radio Show. I'm your host, Brianna, here on Youth Flex Season of Service. Just in case you have forgotten, this season is all about service and giving back. Youth Flex crew encourages you to be the light in the lives of others and to lend a helping hand to everyone. Who knows, that small kind gesture could come back to you as a surprise one day. To kick things off today, we are joined by Cayman Proud of Them honorees who will give us a sneak peek into their lives leading up to being awarded. Later on, you can't miss another one of our worthy roundtables, where we will be discussing cupcake wars. So remember to join us and bring that sweet side of you. So let's get started. As always, you are welcome to join in on the conversation by calling us at 1-800-534-8255, toll-free courtesy of Flow, or join us on YouTube Live. But before that, let's take our first music break.
Yeah. This week we're featuring tribute music because we have lost 3 musical icons. One is Aretha Franklin, and then we had 2 here in the Cayman Islands, which is Melvin Augustine, who we lost on Friday, and Greggy G, who we lost earlier this week. So our first music break is Bag of Sugar by Melvin Augustine.
Once in every lifetime, there comes a love like this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But there is nothing sweeter than my sweet love for you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yes, I'm holding on. Yes, I'm holding on. I love you, love you, love you. I want you, want you, want you. Love you, love you. I want you, want you, want you, yeah. Come get my bag of sugar. Yes, you sweet like pumpkin cake, bag of sugar. I want you to know Yes, I'm holding on. Yes, I'm holding on. I love you, love you, love you. I want you, want you, want you, yeah. I love you, love you, love you. I want you, want you, want you, yeah. God, you're my bag of sugar. Yes, you're sweet like pumpkin cake, bag of sugar. I want you know, bag of sugar. I'll never let you go, bag of sugar. Hey, hey,
Did you ever hear you are what you eat? If you are proud to be Caymanian, then it's time to start eating local. The market at the cricket grounds offers the freshest in local produce, not to mention local preserves and crafts. I am Mrs. Zelmalee Ebanks, a proud Caymanian and vendor at the Georgetown Farmers Market. Visit the market today and start feeding your family the best in locally harvested produce. You are what you eat. So start eating quality, local, healthy fruits and vegetables. Be proud to be Caymanian. Shop local at the Georgetown Farmers Market today.
Having a family means providing for them physically, emotionally, and financially. And in today's ever-changing world, it's always best to be prepared. Life insurance is a guaranteed way of ensuring that your family is always provided for. Life insurance agent Michael Webster at Cayman Insurance Center can offer you this peace of mind with the best competitive premiums and most affordable rates on island. CIC has a variety of products to meet your needs, including homeowners insurance and college saving plans. For top-of-the-line in personal service, call Michael Webster today at 925-LIFE. That's 925-5433. Or email michael.webster@cic.com.ky. Don't take chances with your family's future. Call Michael today at 925-5433.
Michael Webster is a proud supporter of Radio Cayman and the Super Jam.
Money Sense, bringing an informed financial perspective to the Cayman community. Brought to you by the CFA Society Cayman Islands and sponsored by One Trade X. Tune into Money Sense this Thursday as we chat with Alasdair Robertson, President of the Cayman Islands Law Society, to investigate recent and future changes to laws in the Cayman Islands. What laws has the government recently passed? What laws are they thinking of trying to pass? Will those be good for the economics of our island and even your own job prospects? Money Sense this Thursday, 7:30 a.m. Tweet us your questions at Money Sense Radio. Money Sense, the only personal finance radio show in the Cayman Islands. Brought to you with the support of One Trade X.
This is YouthFlex, more than talk.
Welcome back, guys. Without further ado, let's get into our first interview. Hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Zola Jones and I'm 14 years old.
And what school do you go to, Zola?
I go to Cayman Prep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Who nominated you for Proud of Them?
It was a careers teacher at my school called Miss Pedley, but she's also heavily involved with the Go Mad program at our school, which is Go Make a Difference, which is basically just making sure everyone gives back to the community.
Oh, nice. Wow, Miss Pedley. Oh, that's an honor. That's really cool. How did you find out that you were a nominee?
I found out that I was a nominee when I was basically told that I was awarded.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you didn't find out until they actually emailed you and said, "Hey, Zola, you are Proud of Them honoree."
It was a real shock, but I was really happy.
What category were you nominated for?
I was nominated for community service.
Yeah.
That's it?
Who nominated you for that?
Yeah, I think she could qualify.
I know. I think she can qualify for a number of things. Academics, culture, everything. Yeah. Zola is so well-rounded, guys. Trust me.
So who nominated you for that category?
It was Miss Pedley.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So what are you involved in or achieved that fits community service, the category of community service?
Well, currently I'm in charge of, I'm the president of my school's Key Club, which is a community service club, which is all about giving back. I was also awarded in Child Month, which is May, because of my community service efforts, and then I do a range of other stuff involving the community. So, like, I do Youth Flex, I help out at the YMCA summer camp, stuff like that.
Wow. So you have a lot of hours, right?
Yeah.
And you also, at school, I saw you on the notice board for Go Mad.
Yeah.
As, one of those that done really well in community service.
The past 2 years, I also have won, the Community Service Award for my year group.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many, what is your requirement at school for community service?
Our requirement is 10 hours, but I
know you exceed that.
Yeah. I did about 280 from...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So can you tell us other events that you volunteer for? Beach cleanups and stuff?
Yeah, I do a lot of beach cleanups, for Key Club, we organize a bunch of beach cleanups. We also do book drives. We raise money for various organizations, stuff like that.
Alrighty, Zola. It's quicker than I expected, but let's take a quick music break.
Yeah, that respect is due. And our next song is Respect. It's a tribute to the late Aretha Franklin. Probably have a record for the longest funeral ever. And here's the Queen of Soul.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come just home. Just a little bit, hey, baby. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, mister. Just a little bit. I ain't gonna do you wrong while you're gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't wanna. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you just a little bit, baby. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm out to give it all my money. And all I'm asking in return, honey, is to give me my promise when you get home. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, your kisses, sweeter than honey. And guess what? So is my money. All I want you to do for me is give it to me when you get home. Whip it to me, just a little bit. Now, just a little bit. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, T-F-T-C-T. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, little respect. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. Just a little bit, little respect. Just a little bit. I'll get tired. Just a little bit. Keep on trying. Just a little bit. You're running out of food. Just a little bit. And I ain't lying. Just a little bit. When you come home, or you start walking.
Being a family provider can be draining. But imagine the turmoil if something were to happen to you. Many funerals can run thousands of dollars. With a final expense plan, your family can be prepared, with benefits assisting with hospital bills, funeral expenses, and everyday expenses. Ultra Protector offers you lifetime protection with guaranteed coverage, and there is no medical, and your rates will never increase. Call Michael Webster today at 925-LIFE. That's 925-5433. Or email michael.webster@cic.com.ky. Don't take chances with your family's future. Call Michael today at 925-5433.
Michael Webster is a proud supporter of Radio Cayman and the Super Jam.
Mark your calendars. Radio Cayman's Breeze Fusion Walk Run is coming. Sister Islanders, save the date. Saturday, November 24th. Breeze FM and Radio Cayman will be returning to the BRAC for the 3rd annual BRAC Breeze Fusion 5K Walk Run at the public beach on South Side. This year's 5K event will be raising funds for the So-and-So Club. Registration is only $15 for adults and $10 for kids. For more information, visit caymanactive.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real. It happens every day. You can recover. Discover hope and help.
Never give up on yourself.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
If you, your family member, or friend are in need of support, please contact Department of Counseling Services at 949-8789.
Youth Flex for all people by young people.
Welcome back.
What made you passionate about volunteering?
Well, I joined my Model United Nations team, and we went to New York to the United Nations building, and from that I just learned about how many injustices there are in the world, and I really just wanted to be able to give back, because like there's so many bad things happening. So I was like, if I am able to make a difference, then why don't I go do that?
Yeah, why not make the world a better place?
Yeah.
Wow, inspiring, Zola. So why do you think these programs such as like Proud of Them initiative, the initiative itself, is so important in the Cayman Islands and in the world?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that they're really important because just getting the recognition, like it makes you want to continue doing the good stuff. Like when I found out that I was awarded, I was like really happy, and I was like, okay, I have to like do even more now because it's just like so important to me.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And
what do you feel when you drive past that billboard with your face on it, that massive billboard?
The first time I saw it, I was just in awe because I was like, oh my God, that's my face, like on this huge billboard. Like it was really, really cool. And like a lot of my teachers have been coming to me and being like, oh, we're so proud of you and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Do you like your picture?
Yeah, I like the picture.
That's really good. That's really good. I'm so happy that, because everyone who we have interviewed in the past were just like, I love my picture. I love how it came out. You know, that's
yeah.
And do you think that others are inspired to do better or to like, you know, become involved when they see you up on the billboard?
Yeah, I think so, because a lot more people in my year group have been wanting to get more involved with community service from seeing me on the billboard, so they want to join Key Club and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, and for future reference, where is your billboard located?
My billboard is on Cemetery Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, near the fire station.
Okay.
All right.
Down in Westby.
Yeah, for real, because I was like, where is that? I didn't live in Cayman for so long. So how do you get involved in all these activities?
Well, after going to the United Nations,
yes.
I first wanted to join Key Club because my sister did Key Club, and I saw like how much they were able to impact positively, like people not only in Cayman but like other people with using international organizations. So I joined Key Club, and then I got into the Flex because my mom knew about it, and she said it was a really great opportunity, and like I can see how it is. Like being on the Flex is amazing.
So since like, you know, I asked how did, like, a very similar question, I'm asking you now, who specifically drove you towards being involved in so many community service activities and stuff? Because I asked you how, but like I'm asking you who now.
Well, when I first joined Key Club, I just did some activities, but I wasn't as involved as I am now. But the advisor of our Key Club, Miss Smith, she really pushed me to be more involved. She's like, oh, you should run for an officer position next year. Or you should join this like program, stuff like that. Just stuff with community service.
Go, Miss Smith.
Yeah, Miss Smith is definitely
she does
one
make
of
a difference.
Yeah.
Trust me, she pushes us. So like she pushes you guys to do a lot of community service.
Yeah, definitely.
Be creative in it as well. So, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to say to any youth listening that if you are interested in helping out more, to definitely join a service program, because it really has a really good effect on your life. Like I just think doing community service is so amazing. And there's so many fun ways to do it too.
Thank you, Zola. You heard it. This is Zola Jones, Cayman Proud of Them honoree. Without further ado, thank you so much. Let me thank you first. Thank you so much for being here today and getting interviewed by Youth Flex. And we hope to see you again in the future. But in case you guys don't know, Zola is our music director. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the music today.
She's Flex family.
When talking about music, we go into our next music break. Our next song is a tribute to Aretha Franklin, but it is a very special song to a dear friend of mine. His name is Chef Peter Edie from Barbados. He explained that this song was an inspiration for him when he was studying culinary in France. He was in a strange country with a strange culture, in a strange language, and this was the song that kind of carried him through it. He took the loss extremely hard, and we were there to see the effect that it had on him, because we were in Barbados at his contest, the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge. So, Chef P. Didi, we know that you're mourning the loss of this great lady, and she had an impact on your life. So this song is to you from Youth Flex.
Okay, thank you. Can you please read the bottom line? P, look like C, F, and I believe the last one is D.
The Lions Club of Tropical Garden Product presents Free Vision Screening on Saturday, September 8, 2018
at the Lions Club of Tropical Gardens Pink Shop in Elizabethan Square.
The Lions Club of Tropical Gardens will be providing free vision screening and presentation on glaucoma by Optical Outlook. Screening starts from 10:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Free vision screen by Dr. Krishnamani. Partly sponsored by the Jamaica National Building Society. Remember, your vision is nothing to play with. Get tested on Saturday, September 8th
at the Lions Club of Tropical Gardens Pink Shop in Elizabethan Square.
The Advance Automotive Chevrolet $10,000 birthday giveaway is still on. Buy any new Chevrolet from Advance Automotive and enter to win $10,000 cash. Entries close 1st of December or after 100 cars sold, whichever comes first. Pick up a brand new Chevrolet Trax compact SUV, the most equipped SUV in its class. Now reduced to just $19,995. Get the best deal in Cayman and enter to win $10,000 cash. Visit the showroom on Owen Roberts Drive or visit AdvanceChevrolet.com for more details today.
The Cayman Islands Football Association would like to inform the community that the senior men's national team will be competing in the CONCACAF Nations League. The Nations League will provide a great opportunity for the Caymanian players to develop their playing level and get a greater international exposure. Cayman will play their first match in Kingston this Sunday, 9th September, against the Jamaica senior national team. Their next matches will be against Dominican Republic in October, St. Lucia in November, and Montserrat in March 2019. Stay tuned to the Super Jam show for the latest in football action.
As parents and a community, it is our desire to have happy children who are able to cope with all of life's challenges. However, despite our loving support, sometimes our children suffer in silence and put on a brave face. Do you suspect that your child is experiencing problems, secretly struggling to cope, and is overwhelmed? If there is a possibility that they are anxious, experiencing troubling thoughts, and are suffering in silence, it is important to seek professional help. The Ministry of Community Affairs, in partnership with the Alex Panton Foundation, is hosting 5 community presentations on self-harm prevention this month and in September. These free talks cover how to spot the warning signs and who to turn to for expert advice. A question and answer will follow each talk. To get more information on the dates and venues of these presentations, please call 244-2426 or visit the Cayman Islands government website today.
This is YouthFlex, more than talk.
Welcome back, listeners. Now we will discuss Cupcake Wars. So, the first question is, what is Cupcake Wars? Well, in the Cayman Islands context, of course.
Cayman Cupcake War. It is a take on the Food Network Cupcake War.
Oh.
It was something that a young lady, Wendy Quinlan, thought of doing as a child money event several years ago. So we adopted the similar challenge, not as huge as the one in Food Network, where you got to do like 1,000 cupcakes or something. That would just use up all the flour in the world. But
For real?
So we had a smaller challenge where they had to do 12 cupcakes.
Close enough.
So no, but that was from Cupcake War 1 to 5. Like this one is War 6, and now we growing the number. So they have to do 48 cupcakes. One cupcake must have chocolate in it, and the next one will be their take on Cayman Coat of Arms. We're celebrating the 60 years of Cayman Coat of Arms in Cayman Islands. You'll hear a little bit about Celebrate Cayman next week on the show. So you'll hear and so we're trying to do a lot of things around that theme while we're in the celebratory mood. So that would be the challenge for them, and the Cupcake War starts in Cayman Brac this weekend.
The only thing I can think of with Cupcake Wars is incorporating pineapple into my cupcake. That's what I would do, right? And then I would make like a nice decoration on top with the Cayman Islands coat of arms.
Sounds nice.
But that's my take on it.
Yeah.
You can just use the colors.
No, and some people would probably use edible paper and print the coat of arms itself.
True, right.
Put it
I've
on
never
there.
really seen edible paper before.
And they've done it before in Cupcake Wars.
Cake. Yeah. How do you think they made a design?
I really did not know. I thought they just took the icing and just did whatever.
Wow.
Some people have that kind of skill, but others Just print it and you can have edible paper.
Easy peasy.
I wish Mo was here because she's doing it, right?
Yes.
But hopefully she'll be at the workshop, which is today.
Tonight, we're doing a baking workshop with pastry chef Brittany Seymour from her company is called From Scratch. She's also a founding member of Women in White. It's a foundation that is empowering young women to get into the culinary arena. That's why they say Women in White. Most chefs wear white jackets.
Yes. Of course.
So she'll be doing that workshop this evening at the Lighthouse School from 6 until 8, where youngsters who want to take part in the cupcake can come and get some tips.
Okay, yes. That leads to my next question. So, like, if a listener wants to get involved, how can they go about doing that or entering a competition?
Well, if you're between the age of 10 and 25,
right,
which is the age group for the cupcake war, you're welcome to come to the Lighthouse School this evening from between 6 and 8, and you can get all the registration information there.
Okay.
Or if not, you can just email me, james.miles@gov.ky, and I can send you stuff.
And is there a fee to join Cupcake Wearers?
Nope, it's free.
Wow.
And that is because we have good sponsors like the Kiwanis Club of Grand Cayman,
right,
who sponsored the event. We have some other sponsors coming on board. So Foster's Food Fair, the Department of Tourism. So because we started in the bracket, we have to include the brackets. It requires staying overnight and stuff. So
okay,
the Department of Tourism chipped in there. We're looking to get some prize money for Cupcake War because when we first started, we were just bragging rights. So as the challenge grows, right, then the reward must grow as well. So in honor of Wendy Quinlan, who passed away about 4 years ago, we have established a memorial trophy called the Wendy Quinlan Trophy. And so that is where the names of Cupcake War winners would be placed. Right now it's held in Cayman Brac because last year Cayman Brac, the team from the Brac won it. So this year we don't want to deprive more Cayman Brackets from getting involved. So instead of having 4 teams compete in the finals, there'll be 5. There'll be 2 from the Brac and 3 from Grand Cayman. There'll be a semi-final this year.
Oh,
so
yeah. So it's just about
Saturday
to ask about that, right?
The Grand Cayman one would.
Because I know a lot of Caymaners are interested. Like Grand Cayman competitors are interested, so we'd have to like break that number down to like about 3 teams
and make sure only the good ones, because the brackets coming hard.
I know they come hard. They came hard in Domino's. Oh Lord.
They don't.
But
they don't joke.
Next year, hopefully we show them. So like you said, it's Cupcake Wars 6 now, right? So it's been going on for 6 years.
6 years.
Okay, just to clarify. And next year, are you planning on having Cupcake Wars again?
Yes. Now that the National Youth Culinary Program is a registered non-profit, the board has decided that it will stay with it being a Child Month event in May. What happened this year is because it was before the culinary program was a non-profit. It used to be a partnership between the Youth Services Unit and DCFS for Child Month, and with the Youth Services Unit being short of staff, we said that we really couldn't do our events and our activities and get our outputs out the way if we are distracted by these other events that we try to. At the Youth Services Unit, we try to partner and collaborate with as many people as we can, but not to the detriment of what we purchased to do from the cabinet. So it's something that we had to be mindful of.
Okay.
So that's why it's being held in September this year.
But it's still like something to do because people were probably busy over the summer and the spring, but now like coming back to school, they're still settling in. Yeah. So back to tonight about the workshop that people are interested. What are the teams, or can they go by themselves?
Yeah, anyone interested in the competition can come. Okay. If you want to take part in the competition, you can get registration forms tonight. If not, I can always email them to you, and you get them to me as soon as possible because there's not a lot of space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of time as well.
Yeah.
And how are the judges picked for Cupcake Wars?
Oh,
Is
right.
it just anyone or?
Well, we want to make sure that the women in White Foundation is always involved
Yeah.
because they have a scholarship program for young ladies. And I noticed that a lot of the pastry chefs and those that want to be pastry chef are female. And I don't know why. I guess
Sweet can
sweet
cook.
people,
Yeah.
sweet people like do sweet stuff. I guess. But they tend to hang around there rather than around the fire.
Okay.
So Brittany has come on board and would lead that up, as she's the pastry chef in Women in White. So we'll try to keep them involved in the judging, and then our head judge at the finals is Miss Melissa, Chef Melissa Logan she's the executive pastry chef at the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay.
And because the National Youth Culinary Program is a partnership with Progressive Distributors, Home Gas, and Ritz-Carlton, we keep them involved as well, and they're sponsoring the venue for this great final, so we couldn't pay for that.
Yeah. So you talked about people who want to join, but what about us that want to come and get some cupcakes? Can we go and watch
at the finals?
Yeah.
The public is they can come to any of the events.
Right.
Cayman Brack will be,
But there'll be only one on Cayman Brack, right?
Yeah.
So we have to just like.
Well, they can come from early.
Or we can FedEx the cupcakes.
Thanks to Lehman East Scott High School, we'll be having a contest at their school in their cooking classroom on Saturday evening. It'll be from 6 until 8. Anybody can come. We have judges already, but you can judge because the challenge is to do 48 cupcakes.
Right,
each
and
team.
there's more than enough for everyone. So
if the maximum is 5 teams in each contest, so if we get 5 teams from Cayman Brack competing, that could be a lot of cupcakes.
Yeah, and I know they even go beyond that. Like they went big. Like I remember last year when I was in it, their stand. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they actually did 48 last year.
So now this year probably they're
That's
just
normal
gonna,
for them.
It's like 48. We've been doing that
amount now.
Yeah, they might just say like we gotta fill up the whole room. No, but the team from Brack last year was really, really good.
They were.
The competition was really tough. I mean, for our youth flex bakers to come third, they had to be good because our youth flex bakers can bake still. Proud of my flex family.
Especially Ayana, she always used to come here with her baked goods. She needs to come back again.
She need to go in now. Yeah.
all of us have sweet tooths, I'm pretty sure. Anybody here don't have a sweet tooth?
No.
Exactly. Ayana, you hear that? Shout out to you. Bring some sweets for us. Let's take a quick music break.
All right, our next tribute song is Fun Never Done by Melvin Augustine.
Raise your hands high in the air, it's time to celebrate. This is Cayman in January, there's plenty to appreciate. Come and dig in February, as the big band play. This party's here in the east, and that's how we do it down here. Fun never done, don't hide, don't run. Fun never done, there is plenty to do in the sun. Fun never done, don't wait, you have to come. Cayman is the place to be right through the year. Come see. Fun never done. Don't hide, don't run. Fun never done. There is plenty to do in the sun. Fun never done. Don't wait, you have to come. Cayman is the place to be right through the year. Come see. Months of May, Discovery Day. Remember Christopher Columbus. Food and Mother's Day is the reason why we here have big cups. Family Day is a holiday. Everyone welcome to stay. Old man playing the violin, square dancing, ready to begin. Fun never done. Don't hide, don't run. Fun never done. There is plenty to do in the sun. Fun never done. Don't wait, you have to on your waist. Summer vacation again. I go to swim in still blue seas. This island's a place to be. Fun never done. Don't hide, don't run. Fun never done. There is plenty to do in the sun. Fun never done. Don't wait, you have to come. Cayman is the place to be right through the air. Don't see. Fun never done. Don't hide, don't run. Fun never done. There is plenty to do in the sun. Fun never done. Don't wait, you have to come. Cayman is the place to be right through the air. Don't see.
Being a family provider can be draining. But imagine the turmoil if something were to happen to you. Many funerals can run thousands of dollars. With a final expense plan, your family can be prepared, with benefits assisting with hospital bills, funeral expenses, and everyday expenses. Ultra Protector offers you lifetime protection with guaranteed coverage, and there is no medical, and your rates will never increase. Call Michael Webster today at 925-LIFE. That's 925-5433. Or email michael.webster@cic.com.ky. Don't take chances with your family's future. Call Michael today at 925-5433.
Michael Webster is a proud supporter of Radio Cayman and the Super Jam.
Open a world of knowledge and education with Flow. Bundle now and get smart back-to-school savings on Cayman's biggest network. Get 50% off HD quality Flow Evo TV and superfast broadband bundles now from $49.50 a month. And you could win one of 4 weekly laptop prizes from Flow and Office Supply. Enjoy TV on your mobile with Flow to go and bring the classroom home with Flow Study. Do the smart thing and bundle smarter for back to school with Flow. Visit KY for details. Terms and conditions apply.
What if being in recovery from a mental or substance use disorder was something we proudly showed the world? You might be surprised. Millions of people are in recovery, sharing hope, help, and support with family, friends, and community. Join the Voices for Recovery.
If you, your family member, or friend are in need of support, please contact Department of Counseling Services at 949-8789.
Tune in to the Super Jam Show every week for the latest scores and schedules.
Football is back in the Cayman Islands.
Don your team's jersey and show your support. We're proud to have the Cayman Islands Football Association as sponsor to the Super Jam. FIFA, providing football for all.
SIFA, building a better future for Cayman football.
Leap Diversify, now offering after-school programs, Monday through Friday from 3 until 5:30 p.m. From help with homework, cultural activities, leadership skills, and more. We make after-school cool. For more information, email Doreen at leapdiversify.ky or call 916-2155 or visit www.leapdiversify.com. Leap Diversify. They don't succeed unless you succeed.
Did you know that once properly sanitized, some tinned food items may still be safe for consumption after coming in contact with floodwater? In order to properly sanitize these tins, always remove labels and then wash tins in a strong detergent solution using a brush to get rid of excess impurities. Tins must then be immersed in a solution made of 2 tablespoons of chlorine bleach per gallon of water for 10 minutes. Ensure that containers are air dried before opening. For more post-hurricane food safety tips, visit the DEH website at deh.gov.ky.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
Welcome back, guys. So we're just going to continue on with Cupcake Warriors, our conversation on Cupcake Warriors. So, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah. For those just listening, we were just talking about like getting part of the competition. Jamo said, which the workshop is tonight actually,
yes.
At Lighthouse.
At
Lighthouse. So if you want to join, it's not too late. You better come tonight for the workshop. But you said, I know in our music break, you said tonight is the only time they'll be like doing workshops and things like that.
Yes, for this contest, but we'll probably be doing a lot of workshops for the National Youth Cook-Off, giving tips on how chefs do different activities preparing young people who want to take part in the National Youth Cook-Off.
Yeah.
The run of the National Youth Culinary Program starts on Saturday as well at the Ritz-Carlton. That is something that's for a dozen young people who specialize that this is the field that they want to get into. Each year we take on maybe about 2 or 3 new students, and then a lot of those, they carry on through the program for 4 years. And it is taking young people from high school age into tertiary. Right now, Brittany Bodden, who was our former prefect, is now at Johnson & Wales in Denver.
Wow. You go, Britt.
And then it's just clearing pathways for a lot of other young people coming through. And we're very proud of her. She actually facilitated the run of the culinary program last year. So it's something that she has a lot of, not only experience in the kitchen, but experience in managing groups. And so I think she's ready to...
Who wouldn't accept her? She has so much going for her.
She's pretty much overqualified at this point.
And if youth take part
I won't
in
hear
things
them
like
cum
this,
laude kind of talk. when she come back and with her degree, I want to hear that's the laude, cum laude, magna laude, that kind of thing. Because we expect that from her. She has a wealth of knowledge. She's been cooking for a while, and she's been around high level chefs for 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
So she has
and she has experience even before going to culinary school. That's amazing.
And she competed well against people who completed culinary school.
Wow.
And beat many of them too. So she know what it takes to put 5-star dinners on the table. She know how it is to feed 200 people. She know how it is to prepare for 300 people and to do desserts for 250 people.
Wow.
So all of these challenges.
I know that's the hardest, cooking for so many, because cooking for 4 it's easy. I mean, you can just make it, you can perfect the dish, but cooking for so many, it brings it over to mistakes, and
one of the greatest moments I saw Brittany in action was at the Around the Table fundraiser at Ritz-Carlton in May. She rallied the team of it was like 4 or 5 students in the culinary program, and they turned out almost 400 cupcakes of different flavors and different colors. So it looked like a traffic light. They had red, blue, and green, and not red, orange, and green. It was like a pineapple was one color. So it was like kind of amber. So it looked really cool. And then they dressed it up with fruits and whipped cream and all this kind of stuff.
Wow.
It was amazing.
So that leads to my question. Since we're talking about desserts and stuff, for Cupcake Wars, are you guys gonna expand Cupcake Wars to not just cupcakes alone, just more desserts, like maybe donuts, cakes, other desserts?
The whole
or make a new competition, Bake Off or something.
I'm pretty sure that we will have out of camps and stuff. We'll do a lot of baking challenges because a lot of people want to get into baking. But Cupcake War, I think we'll keep it as a Child Month event in Cayman.
Okay.
It's been established that way, and the award from it, the Wendy Quinlan Trophy, speaks to that connectivity.
Yes, you can keep Cupcake Wars definitely, but also probably add I know as we go along and as we progress, we get better at things and we add more things. So I know that's probably a goal for long term.
Yeah, and one of the things we plan to do with the National Youth Culinary Program is to partner with Lighthouse School to train students at the Lighthouse School with that employable skill.
Okay.
So some might want to be bakers, some want to be cooks.
Making a difference just like that. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Well, the partnership started from over the summer when they allowed us to practice there. The National Youth Culinary team practiced at the Lighthouse School. And then we said, well, we can continue this partnership because the Youth Services Unit did a bit of research with what happens to high school graduates, Lighthouse School graduates, but once they graduated from Lighthouse School, and a lot of them struggle to get employment. So if we can tool them up with an employable skill,
they can definitely
take care of themselves, or they can work in a kitchen as a dishwasher, or or some role in the culinary.
They can play,
Yeah. Okay. Wow. But regarding tonight, I know you said you could get tips. So can anyone come, regardless of if they're going to join Cupcake Wars?
Sure. Anyone is welcome to the workshop. It'll be held in the kitchen. The kitchen is also like a classroom setting at the Lighthouse School, so it can hold about 25 people what we can do is probably clear out some of the tables and then just have sitting, so the demo can be done right in front of you. You can hold a lot more people that way. When we see, and when we get there, we just don't want to go beyond the fire code or anything.
And once you get past tonight, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, like this is great, I want to be a part of this competition, can you just like remind us of the dates of the final and semifinals?
The semifinal in Grand Cayman will be next Saturday. That's September 15th. And then the final will be Saturday the 22nd. And I want to thank Kiwani's Club for being a major sponsor, and for all the other ones that contemplating sponsoring the event. When they come on board, we'll make sure that they're mentioned. So thank you very much for making this happen for the young people of the Cayman Islands. I'm pretty sure out of it we'll probably spark the interest of one or two more pastry chefs. Might be women in white, might be just gentlemen in white. You never know. The thing is, we try to make sure that all young people get an opportunity to showcase their talents and that they can be the best version of themselves. So if it's cooking, if it's baking, if it's anything else, if it's talking on the mic, you can do that as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't stress, like, to the listeners listening, like, how important it is to do things like be a part of Youth Flex, or even the culinary camps and the baking competitions, because you can be just like Brittany or Claudette if you go through things like this, and just especially start from young. So I'll encourage you guys, if you're listening and you're interested, even if you don't have a lot of experience, just to try it because it's fun, to come to the workshops tonight.
I'm pretty sure that the workshop could be so much fun tonight, they're going to want to have more workshops.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I was like, only one?
That's why we were wondering why you only had one
basically
workshop.
took the words out my mouth.
Well, you got to start small.
I totally agree. Like, even if you're just trying to work out what you like or whatever, what you're interested in, doesn't matter. Just try new things, like be spontaneous, because like you could actually find something that you really love and find like a career out of something that you never thought that you would like.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you don't like it, then you know not to do that and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah. So be sure to like try new things, guys.
All right. Well, we got 2 more music breaks and we got about 5 minutes.
How's that gonna work?
Well, we got to play one song. This one is tribute music to Greggy G. Just passed away. We just lost him this week. But he's a musical icon not only in the Cayman Islands but in the Caribbean region. He was the owner and managing director of Hopscotch Radio Studios, Hopscotch Studios, and a lot of artists around the Caribbean is mourning his loss, including our very own Swanky Kitchen Band, who did all of their recordings at his studio. And I know he'll be sorely missed in not only the musical fraternity in the Cayman Islands but around the world. Here's Greggy G with Just the Two of Us.
This is you.
Welcome back, everyone. At this time, are there any final comments or shout-outs going around the table? Starting with you, Zola.
I would just like to shout out Miss Pedley and Miss Smith for helping me do a lot of community service and helping me get awarded. Also, just my parents for listening.
Okay.
I want to say a huge shout out to everyone who received their grades these past weeks. It's been a long journey, but thank you to all the teachers who made this possible, and to my mom who's probably listening right now.
Yeah. Hi, it's Victoria. First, I just want to shout out to Zola for your earlier interview. You guys, you're doing great.
Thanks.
And I just wanted to say to keep up with what you're doing because I bet you're an inspiration. And I want to shout out all the listeners listening, specifically my friend who I know she's listening, Nina. Thank you for tuning in. You're amazing.
I just want to shout out listeners, all of the UFlex family, and people who just enrolled at UCCI. You may think it's going to be easy, but it's not. This is fall semester. It's not going to be easy, but good luck. I've been there. Still there. It's rough.
All right, well, I want to shout out Jared, because he would normally be here. I want to shout out Bella, RJ, who doing all the YouTube feed. Everybody in UFlex has an important part to play. I want to shout out everybody, even the ones that are training and doing other things today. Yeah, big up to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I want to shout out to UFlex crew as usual.
Today is my sister's birthday.
Oh, shout out to
Happy
Jamo.
birthday, D. Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to you, Jamo, for all your continuous dedication to us, the youth of the Cayman Islands. Also, shout out to our listeners for being loyal, for always tuning in and listening to our conversations. We really appreciate you.
Shout out Chef Peter Edie. I know you're listening because I told you.
Jamo has so many shout outs every week. He does a great job at it. Without further ado, here is Ashley with the credits.
Thanks for joining us on YouthFlex. Shout out to our guests, Mr. Jamo and Miss Zola Jones. Shout out to Radio Cayman for their work on sound and boards, Mr. Will Sinatra and DJ Silver Fox. We see you. Also, a special shout out to our YouthFlex crew, Victoria, our co-producer, Jared, YouthFlex Socials, and Mr. Jamo for doing the music today. Thanks to SIFA for sponsoring the Super Jam, and to you, our listeners, for tuning in every Wednesday 4 to 5 for YouthFlex at 89.9 FM. Join us again on Wednesday for YouthFlex Season of Service. Until next time, this is Ashley Gooden letting you know that one smile goes a long way. Play your part and give back today.
Thank you all.